Back like I never left. You didn't see that transition at all. It was just perfect. Beautiful. Right. Well, howdy, folks. Welcome to the Kinetic Rugby League channel. Feast your eyes on these quality starting lineups for St Helens versus Salford Red Devils. Here to support the young lads for Salford. Best of luck to them. So who do you think is going to win? I won't put a poll up. It's a bit pointless. Oh, I need to start doing predictions videos for the Challenge Cup as well. Like, I need to start doing that again. Right then. Okay. One thing I also want to mention is, if anyone watches my TikTok stuff, I did those logo colour swaps. Hull FC complained about having red in their logo, and they get a win. So I'm not saying that that's the reason for it, but what I am saying is that there's now a statistic that's been started that either Hull FC win games when there's red in the logo colour swap videos, or Catalans lose when there's black and white in the logo colour swap videos. But I've started a statistic, so I'll take credit for the win. One thing I will say, because I always like to look at the positives, is if this is the full reserve team that Salford play with on a regular basis, like this is the team that they use, then there's the possibility that they're well connected. So that's one thing to consider. And you just never know who is Super League ready, because Salford already have a strong starting squad. None of these guys would have made it, most likely, into the squad. But to go absolutely out there in terms of how in any world Salford could win this, if this is a regular reserve team that they use, and they've trained in pre-season as a reserve team with this lineup, or it was a bit consistent to last year, they might be well connected. There might be a decent game plan. They might get the basics right. Saints might make a shit ton of mistakes. So, just to play devil's advocate on the most extreme end of the spectrum, who knows? But obviously, we could be 3 minutes into the game, Saints are marching down the field and score a try in the first set. Like, it could be that simple. And if it happens, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'd love for just these young lads to get some great opportunities. Well, let me go back, because they're speaking to Paul Rowley about the situation. Let me just listen to what's been asked. Right, well, not much there. My question is, anyone thinking about player health? One less sub means more than few players have to play over 70 minutes in key positions at 16 to 18. Yeah, it's I was saying that before. It's going to be a tough one. Rotation's going to be a drag. So you're basically asking Bullock and Chan to carry a ton of the workload. Who I think you would expect them in this situation to have to do it. So Bardiel Wells and Hope will have a lot of work to do in the forwards, especially Shields and Hutchins as well. But yeah, Bullock and Chan, I think when they come on, they're going to have to do long stints, really long stints. Not to mention against NRL level players. Yeah, it's going to be really difficult. But all you can do is try, and Salford fans will be happy with that. All you can do is try. All you can do is work hard. What are you watching this on? I'm watching this on BBC. So I'm not trusting Sky Sports Plus after last time. Absolute joke. So BBC's an option. Reliable enough. I'll just stick with this. Fev beat Huds with only 16 players and a few ill players playing anyway. So who knows? Exactly, who knows? Again, like playing devil's advocate, the most extreme. If this is the usual reserve lineup for Salford, they could be well connected. And Saints could shit the bed. Your BBC Two is skipping from normal TV. Nightmare. Well, that's unfortunate. Mine's pretty clean at the moment. But I just want to see a good effort from the young lads. They'll put in a good effort. Yeah, it was so garbage. Absolute garbage. And even throughout as well, like the scoreboard situation. Alright, we've got a few minutes to go. So far in predictions, I have 2 correct and 2 wrong. I was wrong with Wigan beating Lee, and I was wrong with Leeds beating Wakefield. I correctly predicted Hull KR to beat Cass, and correctly predicted Hull FC to beat Catalans. Very interesting results. So, and I predicted Salford to win this before I heard the news. So, best I can do is 3 out of 6. Great. think on the side of Saints, what I'd like to see from them from a general neutral perspective is just more creative attack. Not as stale. Actually shifting the ball around. Seeing if, Sailor is an exciting runner. Using him properly and effectively. Robertson would be interesting. Some good experience today. Murphy as well will be interesting to see as well. And Wellsby, I mentioned in the season preview video for Saints that we've been waiting for a Man of Steel type season from him for a little while. So maybe we'll get that soon, we'll see. Only got one right and it was Leeds versus Wakefield. Just had a feeling. Well, it has been a tough start. I think if somebody managed to get all 6 winners this week, I'd be very surprised. Even before the news about Salford. So, the lineups, folks. For the side of St Helens, we have Wellsby, Felt, Robertson, Percival, Murphy, Sailor and Lomax in the backs. In the forwards, we have Wormsley, Clark, Lees, Sirenen, Batchelor and Knowles. On the bench is Bell, Whitley, Wingfield and Delaney. And 18th man is Benison. On the side of Salford, in the backs, Connell, Fitzgerald, Wagstaff, Cone, Murray, Morgan and Gatcliffe. You could just give me a rugby union lineup, I wouldn't know. In the forwards is Bardiel Wells, Yates, Hope, Shields, Hutchings and Lagar. Or Lagar, I'll find out. On the bench is Bullock, Chan and Helliwell. And then there's an empty seat and another empty seat. Salford plus 52 is an absolute steal. Taiki Chan is the man. Who knows, Declan? I mean, some people would think 52 isn't even enough. And there's the possibility that it's not. Just be confident, Salford. Come on, lads. Just be confident. This isn't me, hoping for Saints' downfall. This is just me supporting these young lads, by the way, just to be clear. But let me just drop this in real quick. Right. So we're going to get started very soon. Alright, let me just move some stuff around. Be interesting to find out what the final attendance is. I've not seen the crowd yet. I think St Helens get up by 30 and take foot off gas. Maybe. That is a possibility, actually. It's a good point. That's a very good point. Because he could then just bring on Whitley, Wingfield and Delaney and maybe not look quite as effective and just leave them on for the rest of the game and at a certain point. So, who knows? We'll see. But the mighty Salford Red Devils. Come on, folks. Let's get excited, shall we? Let's get some trumpets here. Come on. Let's go. Have a good one, boys. Here we are, and the game is underway. Let's go. Salford kick to Saints. First carry for St Helens is Matty Lees. Oof, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. You never know, Declan, you never know. So Saints in possession. There's a big gap over on that left-hand side that the defence almost left open. Darryl Clark waiting at dummy half. Saints now over the 30 already. Is Saints' pitch not 100 metres long? I never realised that. Because they've got some dotted line. Oh, they might have had to use it for the football. Right, yeah, no worries. Don't worry about me. It is 100 metres. I just couldn't see one of the lines. So up to the 40. Tristan Sailor with a high spiral bomb. And that's somebody underneath it for Salford. So Salford would start their first set of 6 from the 30. Come on, lads. Strong set here, boys. Let's go. A minute gone in the game. 0-0. Good start. Second tackle. Another carry through the middle for Salford up to the 40. I'm not really going to be good with names here, so just bear with me. So from the 40, Salford just short of the halfway line. So if they can have a good tackle here, or good play, decent meters, or they're going to go for it, kick into the back left corner, let's pin them back, boys, or they'll just let it go out. Fair enough. Kyle going to just let it go out. Anything you can to pin them back. Anything you can. If you've got a speedster down that left edge, by the way, you might be able to get around the outside of Carl Felt. Because he's not as quick as he used to be, so there's options there. 2 minutes gone. Saints play the ball on their own 30. Murphy with a carry. Clark's waiting at dummy half. Walmsley with the next carry takes it over the 40. Gets some decent meters there. Almost at the halfway mark. Plays the ball to Darryl Clark waiting there. In towards the middle with Knowles. Dummies. Making some decent meters. This is what they got to slow down here. So Darryl Clark runs himself with Saylor. Out the back to Wellesby. Across to Robertson, but ends up in the hands of Felt. Pushes off one. Makes some good meters. So it's all these carries. Like they're just going to keep dragging again and again and again. Robertson waiting at dummy half. They're on Salford's 20. Chip over the top through the middle for Wellesby. Recovered nicely from Salford. They'll play the ball about 5 metres out from their own line. This is going to be the issue. Getting dragged back almost over the line. Stopped a few metres out. God. Almost dragged back over the line again. Salford can't really get out their own end. 3 minutes gone. God, this is rough. This is rough. Salford have not broken out their own 10-metre zone. His last tackle. Oh, God. So they kick long. Salford kick towards the right-hand side, but Murphy's going to start this set on the 30 in Salford's half. Jesus. Percival with the first carry gets the offload as well to Knowles. Then to Lee, skips left. Darryl Clark's waiting. They're over onto the left-hand side. In towards the middle with Knowles. Switches back to Walmsley. Just over 4 minutes gone. Third tackle. Saints go left. They could just barge over here with Matty Lees. Well done, lads. Well done. Held up by Salford. Good job, boys. Good job. 4.5 minutes gone. You just keep working, lads. Keep working. So to Lomax. Then to Knowles. Gets the ball down. That's going to be 4 for Saints, probably 6. Good stop before. It was always going to happen. It's always going to happen. So yeah, I'll just give Saints the 6 points now. There's a good stop on the line first. But yeah, just the meters. They don't even need to spread the ball that much. Just the meters through the middle are just ridiculous. Salford fans in high spirits. Oh, I realised as well that Lee Breeze is there, so he might take on a lot of the attacking coach responsibilities. So they might look a bit more creative in that department. The highest score I've ever seen is 112-0 for Warrington versus... was it Swindon or Swinton? I don't think it was actually... I think it was Swindon. have a look. It was Swinton. 112-0, that was 2011. I was there. It was interesting. I don't know if we're going to hit the 100 range. There's been some 80 points games as well. We could get something like that. It could actually be worse than that. It could... Oh, God. The only thing that I can hope for now for Salford is that they have a strong defensive set off the back of this kickoff and just pin Saints back for 80 minutes. Right, screen went black for a second then for me. But yeah, Saints already up to the 30 and now the 40. Halfway, Tristan Saylor looks rapid. Gets the ball off to Sirenen. Out to Murphy, also looking quick. Straight from the kickoff, Saints have scored. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sailor's looking quick. He does have that Reece Walsh kind of style. That's, you know, why he played fullback a bit. Also at number 6 a little bit as well. But it's, any hopes I had for, like, some kind of weird game for this. Just been crushed immediately. Percival. That's ready player 1. Percival shrugs off a few. Is through, gets the offload to Saylor, then to Siren, and then to Murphy for his first try for St Helens. Well worked from Saints. The only thing I can think as well to Ben's point about player health is, yes, they'll have to do a lot of minutes with a man missing from the bench, but if they keep conceding tries, that's more breaks that they get where there's a minute just gone off the clock. So I guess that's a counter to that. There'll be plenty of rests. So that's just 9 minutes gone in this game. 10-0 to Saints with a kick to come from Percival. He steps up and the kick is... It's no good. Remains 10-0. Salford fans cheering. So 9.5 minutes gone and we'll get underway soon. I can just imagine that the clock's going to run down a lot. Like, I think this will be a relatively close to actually 80 minutes here. Not many stoppages. So Lees with the first carry here up to the 20. Clark at dummy half to Walmsley. They got 5 men around him. Up to the 30, and just over it. Clark's waiting again. Then to Knowles, up to the 40. 10 minutes gone. Third tackle. Already 30 metres made. A scoot from Darryl Clark takes it over halfway for Saints. Wellesby's waiting. 6 again. Walmsley through the middle. Over Salford's 40. Pants have come down. Saylor. Tristan Saylor snuck his way through with his electrifying speed. And that's another try for Saints. You poor buggers. You poor buggers. Well, that's 14-0, folks. That was some incredible speed from Sailor. There was a decent gap there, but I mean, it's probably close enough to convert the two as well. This is... Oh, God. Percival to add the extra 2 should do from this position here. Anyone have any thoughts on the game so far? Any exciting insight, any exciting knowledge to share regarding the quality of this performance? Percival converts. Oh. I probably didn't need to stream this, but oh well. Be interesting to see what the scoreline gets to, I suppose. Challenge Cup 4th round draw at half time. Oh, we can get stuck into that. Salford kick off, 16-0, 12 minutes and 50 seconds gone, and it's out on the full. So, penalty from the halfway line for Saints. So, kick into touch from Wellesby. Saints will start their set only 35 metres out from the line. Tap from Clark to Sailor. Would be exciting to see him get a few more runs as well. So Lees with the first carry. Then to Wormsley. Up to the 20. Saints about 17 metres out. They go left. Little pop-up to Sirenen. Space, then cuts inside, and that's going to be another 6 for St. Helens. You know what? Let's get excited, shall we? Right then. Is this what you wanted, RFL? Is this what you wanted? Hope you're enjoying it. So I'm just adding the 6 because they should get the conversion here. It's right between the sticks. This is... Thing is as well, like, what can anyone learn from this? I understand that it's not even, I mean, it's experience for the young lads, but it's not even like a few drops here and there of young players. It's all of them. So, it's all of them. What are you watching on? BBC 2. And it's 22-0 for Saints. Saints won't learn anything. Salford as a squad won't learn anything. The players get a bit of experience. Salford kick off again. 16 minutes gone and it's 22-0. We could actually be looking at 100 plus. Like, legit. Wormsley. over the 30. There's 4 men there. Boys there, actually. Over the 40. Darryl Clark goes left. Sirenen, then to Lomax. Good hands there. Lewis Murphy cuts back inside. Some good meters that he's eating up there. Skipping past a few. And a few more on top of it as well. Clark's waiting at dummy half. Wellesby in the middle of the park. Little kick through there. And it's recovered by Salford. Come on, boys. Come on. Already stopped about a metre from where they first played the ball. Morgan gives that off. Bullock is on. The game is going to change. Then they're over the 30, about 35 metres out from the run line. Disgusting from the Salford Club, this. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. Because, you know, you give these lads a run out, but you at least make sure that your first teamers don't get any weird injuries. Like, just by, you know, playing a small handful of them. Saints get to build up a bit of fitness. The young lads get a bit of experience. Salford can stay healthy for when the situation's sorted. So they can start the season when they actually, you know, get underway properly. So it is a bit shit, but I don't mind it. I'm not angry at them or anything or disgusted with them. I get it. So St Helens in possession, 18 minutes gone. Wellesby at dummy half. They're only about 15 metres out. Walmsley takes it over the 10. Plays the ball about 5 metres out. Clark will go alone. I think he's held up. Go on, lads. Go on, he's held up. Get in. Who are you? Danny Walker would have scored that. So, the Red Devils will play the ball on their own 10. No, I'm not saying they did. I'm just saying they avoid injuries today. That's what I'm saying. So, by playing some of the first teamers, they avoid injuries today to key players. So, when they can use the proper squad, they're all healthy, is what I'm saying. So 19 and a half minutes gone. Salford in possession. Just shy of the 30 metre line. Unfortunately, Tiger, it is. Unfortunately. Next carry. Over the 30. Yates at dummy half. Last tackle for Salford. Out the back to Morgan. Kicks high with a bit of spiral on it. Felt past one. Straight into another. Barges one off. Barges two. The Saints will start this from about halfway. Into the middle with Robertson. Well, they say my job is to protect my players, so yeah, go send a bunch of kids and only 16 players to St Helens, really protecting them. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's not ideal. I think lose either way. I think the best of the losses is put the strongest team out you can, and you'll still probably lose the game. So it's lose anyway. There's an offload to Percival. Inside to Walmsley. Gets an offload. Sirenen almost recovers it, but it's recovered by Salford. And there's a penalty against Salford. Go for two! Go for two! So almost 21 minutes gone. Can Saints beat the clock? It's with Walmsley. Then to Lees. Right in the sticks with Clark. Goes short side right to Sailor. Kicks the ball through. Cal Felt is there. So's Robertson. Robertson gets it down. More excited for him, given he's a young lad, so I'll take that. 26-0 to Saints. Who would have guessed this before a ball was kicked? So, everyone's weekend going well? Any plans? I'm out at the cinema later. Should be fun. Looking forward to that. You travelling over to Huddersfield tomorrow, pal? I'm not. I'm going to be streaming that one. I only really go to away games if my dad fancies going, because I go games with my dad. I go all home games. But very rarely go to away games. Used to go a bit more when I was younger, but no, not going the game, but we'll be streaming. Hoping for a great game though. No shenanigans. So 26-0 kick to come from Percival. Steps up, and the kick is... Ooh, the kick's good. Well done, Mark Percival. That's solid. $28-0. Saints are still beating the clock. Bit of confidence for Robertson. Just win by plenty, but with how round one has gone so far. Exactly. Who knows, indeed. I think Salford. I think Huddersfield will be better. Tom Burgess will be difficult to stop. I'm not entirely convinced by our forward pack. Of course, I like the work rate of some of them, but it's the impact. Like, Vaughan is obviously the most effective prop that we've got. I want Musgrove to get more minutes. I want Max Wood to get more minutes. Yates works hard but doesn't get many metres. Same with Philbin. But Dan Russell looks pretty big. So he's always an option. If Adam Holroyd starts getting more minutes alongside Fitzgibbon in the back row, then they could use Dan Russell off the bench as a prop. But yeah, Huddersfield are a bit bigger in the forwards. Possibly improved under Luke Robinson in pre-season. Lola Hea had a good campaign with Tonga. So, who knows? Who knows? But I trust Dufty, Williams, Leyland and Walker as the spine to just get it done. So 28-0. Just under 25 minutes gone in this game. There was a ball played from Lomax that has been dropped there. Salford will come up with possession in decent field position. Right. Come on, Salford. A bit of trickery off the scum here. The scrum here, boys. Come on. Or just give it and go. Penalty against Saints. Come on now. Come on, lads. So there's going to be a penalty kick from the 40-metre line. They'll be in Saints territory. Come on, lads. Just one. Just go for a one-pointer. Come on. Taiki Chan with the first carry on to Saints 30 and over it. Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Into the middle with Joe Bullock. Bang! 4 defenders to stop the mighty Joe Bullock, who should have had more minutes at Warrington, by the way. Yates waited at dummy half. They go left to Morgan. Goes himself. Play the ball about 13 metres out. Come on. Third tackle. 26 minutes gone. Gatcliffe. Shifting the ball right. Stopped in the middle. Fourth tackle. Come on, Salford. Come on. Into the middle with Bullock. That might be the best chance. Just him or Chan just barging someone over. But come on. Little kick to the corner or something. Or who knows. So the left of the sticks. They go short side left. Chips the ball through. Go on. Oh, Lomax has to push it out the dead ball line. Into goal line, drop out. Repeat set for the young lads. Come on. Salford earning repeat sets. This is where the comeback is on. It begins now. Right now. "27 minutes gone. 28-0. The clock's catching up again, Saints. So the dropout gets over the halfway line. But the problem is, as soon as Salford hit that defensive line of Saints, they're stopped. They're not dragging anybody. They're just stopped immediately. Hope looks a little bit hurt. God, line speed from Saints is pretty good here. Salford on Saints 40. To carry through the middle. From Hutchings. Looks like a pretty big lad. Fourth tackle. They go right. Right again. Up to the 30. Chip the ball high into the corner, boys. Go and win that ball. Go on. There's a chase towards the back left corner. Calfelt is up. Comes down. Dragging players, gets over the 10-metre line. Next carry from Robertson. Met by 2 defenders, then 3. Pushed back a little bit. Next carry through the middle from Wellesby. Shrugs off 1. Up to the 20. Limited progress on this set compared to the previous ones. Eaten up meters down the left though with Sirenen. Gets the offload to Clark. Back into the middle with Wormsley. Up to the 40. Tries the offload. I think that might be a knock. Oh no. Ref says backwards. Fourth tackle on the 40-metre line. Wellesby's just going to kick that high. Not very long though. It's recovered by Salford on the 20. Salford could do with a red card actually. I don't even know if that would be enough. They could do with 2 or 3 red cards. For Saint. Salford play the ball on their own 30. There's a carry through the middle. On the third tackle, they go for a kick. 40-20 attempt. Possibly a 40-20 attempt there, but it's recovered by Wellesby somewhat comfortably. Cuts back towards the middle. Shifting towards the right with Felt. Pushes off 1. Between 2. He's a tall guy. Very tall guy. Joe Frazier. Now looking incorrect, play the ball, but we move. Percival with the carry up to the 30. Look for an offload, doesn't get it. 30 minutes gone in this game. The clock is moving a lot because of the tries being scored. It's recovered by Salford on the 40. Gets an offload. Good field position here for the Salford boys to pick up some points. At some point, they're just going to have to go for a drop goal. Or is it actually sad if they were to lose like 60 points to 1? That would be more sad than 60 points to 0, maybe. Third tackle. Salford in the middle of the park. They go left on the 20. They switch it back. Back onto the 20. In the middle again. Fourth tackle. They go right. Shifting the ball across. Brought down on the 20 again. Penalty maybe for high contact. I think it's a penalty for Salford. Go for two. Go for two. To be fair, I actually think, long term, going for two might be more important because points difference was an issue for Salford last year. So every little helps, really. But they're just going to go for it. Which is also understandable, but it's like points. You want points. And I don't know if they're going to score a try. I hope they do. I really hope they do. They're moving the ball across and they lose the ball on the 10. It's recovered by Jack Wellesby. They're just going to pin them back. Just keep pinning them back. Yeah, it's a rough one, Smoke. It is a real rough one. 31.5 minutes gone. 28-0. On the 20. They just keep making 10 metres every carry, Saints. Like, it's just... And when Salford carry the ball, as soon as they hit that line defensively, they're just stopped. Murphy, shrugging off plenty. Up to the 30 for Saints. He'll be happy getting a debut try. Darryl Clark scoots through the middle. Plenty of space in support. Morgan Knowles barrels through. And that's another try for the Red V. Darryl Clark, this is what he does. This is what he does. It's going to be 34-0 because that kick's going to be... That's going to be reet. They finally caught up to the clock. Can they go over it? Again, the good thing is if Saints keep scoring tries, the young lads keep getting a rest and the clock still runs for a minute. So it's a quick game. It's a very quick game. Well, 32-0. Kick to come. Should be an easy one. 33 minutes played. Knowles with the try. Right then. Plus 52. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's going to happen. And yeah, Declan, I don't think the plus 16 is... I think it's quite enough. .34 minutes gone, waiting for kick-off. I would love some points for Salford in this game. I would love it. Let's put the heating on. It's freezing in here. So 34-0, 34 minutes gone. First carry from Lees. Already over the 20. Have Saints even made a change yet? I don't think so. So they play the ball 25 metres out from their own line. Batchelor. Is that his first carry? I've not seen Batchelor at all, I don't think. Shifting left with Lomax, Sirenen, Percival, then to Murphy. Cuts back inside, skips past a few, past three, onto the halfway line. Third tackle, Saints on the left side of the field. Back into the middle with Wormsley, gets the offload to Knowles. 35 minutes gone. Clark goes towards the left with Wellesby. Cuts back towards the middle. Looking for a line break somewhere. Gets it across to Robertson. That's going to be a knock-on. It bounced laterally, but the referee will say that's a knock-on, which is fair. Yeah, it was forward. Because he moved forward as well. Okay. Salford get possession with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. So scrum on Salford's own 30 for Salford. Ball goes right. Stopped again on the 30. Next carry back to the 30. Sorry about that. Hey! Incorrect play of the ball from Salford, I think. I think it was an incorrect play of the ball from Salford. Yeah, it was. So Saints will start this set 30 metres out. So we'll see if Saints can finish this off 40-0 up, maybe more. Lees with the first carry, still on the 30. Clark's waiting. Into the middle with Walmsley. Up to the 20. Clark goes left to Lomax. Wellesby. Oh, just tipped by a Salford player. So it's going to be a set of 6 again for Saints. Murphy has been real shifty down that left side. Shifts it across to Saylor. Then across to Batchelor. Robertson is in. It's going to be 38. Murphy is getting shifty with it today. There we go. 38-0. What can you do, eh? What can you do? Oh, Roberts with 2 tries today. At least one of the kids is scoring. Percival's been pretty solid with the boot so far. 5 out of 6. So another kick from the touchline. Steps up. Clock is stopped at the moment. Steps up and the kick is... Ooh, it's wayward. Will that come back to haunt them later in the game? We will see. We'll see. Oof, decent tip on there from the Salford winger. An interception would be lovely. Just something. Salford kick off into the arms of Saylor. Then to Lees. Again, I still don't think they've made a change yet, Saints. Some of the players laughing on the field. Saints on their own 30. Knowles plays the ball for Clark to receive it. Gives it to Walmsley. He's been a menace. Oof. Big hit on Taiki Chan before. Is it Taiki or Tiaki? I'm not sure. Saints already at halfway. Fourth tackle. Clark goes alone. Up to the 40. Last tackle coming up for St Helens. Tristan Saylor's waiting at dummy half. 17 seconds to go in this first half. Wellesby kicks high. A lot of spin on that. Could be tricky. Bounces out. So Salford will get a 7 tackle set with 3 seconds to go. Well, it says 40, but the hooter hasn't sounded. I'll look forward. Doesn't matter though, does it? Who cares? So I guess there's a little bit more to go. Salford on the 30. It's with Bullock. Bullock kicks the ball over the top. Recovered by Murphy. Bullock's laughing. So there we go. That's... Oh my god. Oh. That's half time. Thank God. That felt relatively quick. Thank heavens for that. Oh my god. So what I will say, folks, is this isn't the best stream anyway. People aren't really enjoying the game. I'm going to take a really long break at half time. I'm literally just going to chill, go do your own thing, come back for the second half. I'll be back for the second half as well. But yeah, I'm gonna take a 15-minute break or however long half time is, because yeah, just vibes are shot. Vibes are completely shot. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit, folks. Folks, we have a Challenge Cup draw. How exciting. Let's do that whilst we're here. Right then, folks. Right then. Give us a good draw, please. Oh yeah, Bradford's in this one as well. Oldham. See what they can do with a strong squad. Featherstone, not too sure. We'll see. Right, here we go. Challenge Cup draw, folks. First one. $15 Widnes Vikings are at home to Warrington. Let's go, boys. All right, I'll take that. Not bad. Widnes at home to Warrington. Come on. Salford at home against... Oh, Bradford. Oh. That'll be an interesting one. Number 12, St Helens at home. Number 8, Saints at home to Leeds Rhinos. We're Leeds Rhinos. Number 7, Hull Kingston Rovers at home. Against Oldham. Oh, go on, Oldham. Get up for that challenge. Come on. Riley Dean and Josh Drinkwater leading the charge there. Go on. Number 9, Lee Leopards at home. Taking on Lee against Batley. Lee at home to Batley. Number 3, Catalans Dragons at home against Featherstone. The Rovers, a trip to the south of France on the cards. Number 5, Huddersfield Giants at home. Their fixture, Huddersfield host Wakefield Trinity. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. 16, Wigan Warriors at home. Take on Hull FC. That could also be juicy. That could be very, very juicy. Right, lovely stuff. So I'm sure they'll do a recap. So the Challenge Cup round 4 fixtures are as follows. Widnes Vikings host the Warrington Wolves. Salford Red Devils take on Bradford Bulls. St Helens will host Leeds Rhinos. Hull Kingston Rovers will have Oldham come to their ground for a big challenge. Lee Leopards take on Batley Bulldogs. Catalans versus Featherstone Rovers for a trip to the south of France. Huddersfield Giants take on Wakefield Trinity. And Wigan Warriors host the Black and Whites of Hull FC. Widnes Warrington, come on. Come on! And we're about to get underway. Okay. Right, so we'll be going again shortly. Saints are out, waiting for Salford. Just waiting for the boys to come out. Hello, hello, we are the Salford boys. Hello, hello, we are the Salford boys. They're out. The boys are back in town. Folks, we're about to be underway. Let's get it going. Come on. And we're underway for the second half. A thrilling comeback is required for the Salford Red Devils. Saints leading the charge with a 38-point lead. Trying to keep up with the clock. Can they reach the 80-point mark? We will see. I reckon they will have to be a little bit cleaner than what they've been in order to hit that margin. But there's a ton of players in the ruck there. Salford with possession inside their own 10. It's difficult to break out their own end, unfortunately. They're going to need some ill discipline from the Red V. Just over the 10-metre line. They go to the right. Make about 5 metres there. To the right of the field. They go short side right on the last tackles. A long kick there. Saints will start their set as the ball is recovered by Jack Welsby. Going down that left edge trying to duck his head underneath. Murphy's there. Already on the 40-metre line of Salford. Murphy shifting around for Saints. Welsby's waiting at dummy half. Lomax. And to Delaney. Clark's waiting at dummy half. A minute and a half gone in the second half, I should say. Tristan Saylor sees a bit of space, gets the ball out wide. Cal Felt, can he get his first Super League try? That is probably going to be checked. It will be. So Felt might have a debut try. We shall see. He's still in. He's still in. He's still in. And the ball is grounded. That's going to be a try. So Saints are going to be up to 42 with a kick to come. Bang. There we go. I hope this movie's good when I go to the cinema, because of, like, you know, I need something to hype me up after this. Trying to give it as much natural hype as I can, but you know, there's only so much I can provide here. It's 3.5 minutes gone. Already been a try for Saints. 42 points scored with a kick to come. Percival lines it up, eyes the post, steps up, and the kick is no good. Tristan Saylor, pretty rapid, elusive, creative. So, St. Helens with possession. Cal felt more specifically on the 20-metre line. There's unfair on the rest of the league. You may as well just give Saints the 2 points and massive points difference, Joe. Yeah, I mean, it's shit. It is shit. James Bell is now on. Clark goes left to Bell and to Sirinen, looking for an offload. Stopped. Gets over the halfway mark. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Into the middle with Lomax. Then to Bell. Across to Saylor. Good jam in there from the Salford defence. Clark shifting right. He's got the numbers over there in support with Robertson. Breaking through. Looking for a ball over the top. Gets it to Lomax. Bit of space to run. Skips through. Lomax is going to make it. 46. Goddamn. .351 appearances for Lomax, 17th season. Bloody hell, I knew he'd been around a while, didn't realise that long. Bloody hell. Percival, successful with 5 of 8 kicks. Oh, Michael, beyond belief. More than you know. More than you know. Oh. Percival converted the try. Well, it's 48-0. Bang. There we go. Thought Leeds were a massive disappointment earlier. So many mistakes and notice that. Yeah. It's pretty boring as well in attack for them. Obviously, Wakefield were up for it. Worked hard. Shifted pretty quickly. Good scramble defence from them as well. Great carries from Ryan Hall for Leeds and Matty Russell for Wakefield. Yeah, just more speed, better execution from Wakefield. A little bit too lethargic from the Rhinos. I do need to make a match review video for TikTok as well. Is there any point me doing a match review video for this game? Maybe I could say something, but I don't know. Bloody hell. 48-0 anyway. Saints have now caught up to the clock again as it is 48 minutes on the clock. 4th tackle, Saints in possession. Just behind the halfway line, and Wellesby kicks towards the back left corner. Lewis Murphy is chasing. The Salford player is going to be under a lot of pressure. And he is. He's stopped about 3 or 4 metres out from his own line. First carry for Salford. Almost hits the 10, but dragged back by 3 players. Jake Connors, no matter? Probably not. Probably not. I think he's just better off at centre when Lucky Miller's back. So Chan with a carry. Oh, there's a decent carry there from Chan. Takes it over the 20. Last tackle, though. And a little dink to the right-hand side, but easy for Murphy to just collect. Rob, what do you think to Hull and Buzzin? Well, Jay, I did predict him to win, so I'm happy with that. I haven't seen the game, unfortunately, so I can't really comment on overall specifics, but, cracking start. Cracking start. At least look from highlights, although Saints break through, I'm talking about Hull FC. Well, that's 50. What can I say, really? Like, what can I say? I'd say 96 was the biggest scoreline. But yeah, I think with the players that Hull FC have brought in, look a lot quicker. You know, the NRL experience is going to be huge. The speed that they've got, the experience. Overall quality looks great. I think Caesar and Cust is quite a well-balanced half-back partnership as well. We've drawn Hull in the cup. Looks like a tough game now. Oh yeah, Wigan versus Hull. That'll be there's a few decent games in there. I reckon Wakefield Huddersfield might be an interesting one as well. So that's interesting. Warrington, we've got Widnes away. Whether I'll go to that, I don't know. But just about to be 51 minutes played. St Helens still ahead of the clock. Now make it 54-0. Let's see if FC can back it up. Absolutely. I'd say right now for FC and the fans, don't focus too much on the wins right now. Obviously, you want to win. I'm not saying, don't care about it. But as long as the performances are actually competitive and look better, that's the very first thing to start with. And if the wins come, then, great. Excellent. But it's just, sometimes they'll lose games. Best not to panic if they lose next week. And just think, oh, God, we're, back to normal again. It's just, it'll happen. They'll lose games. But it's just about how competitive do they look, how clean, do they have a clue in what they want to do. So, we will see. We will see. But best of luck to them. Repeat set for St Helens, who got possession on the halfway mark with Darryl Clark. Bars. So, into the middle of the park where Lomax switches back to Delaney, takes it over the 40-metre line for St Helens. 52 minutes gone in this game with a 54-0 lead. Lomax down the left. He's got plays in support, maybe gets the ball off to Percival. He's got Lewis in support, flicks it back on the inside, cuts back in again. Maybe looking for an offload, gets one to Delaney. Can he get it down? Ball comes loose. Might have been stripped. Ref says knock on. Widnes looked half decent in the friendly. Be a good crowd at Widnes for the cup against Mighty Wire. Absolutely, yeah. Widnes did shift the ball quite well. Obviously, we did play quite a weak inside. I was concerned about our right edge defensively with, I think it was Jake Thewlis and Alfie Johnson. But I would like to think that, okay, Widnes might have a few good moments, but I would like to think we're comfortable, hopefully. So, scrum to Salford then on their own 10. Bit of a mess going on here. They'll be stopped on their own 10 again. So they play the ball. There's another carry over the 10, but looking to be dragged back. Makes a few metres there. 53.5 minutes gone. Second tackle. In the middle now, then to Bullock. Looking at the highlights from Hull, personally, I think we'll have a good chance of making playoffs since Leeds and Cass aren't looking too sharp. Hey, Cass looked all right. And I think Leeds will improve as they go. I think if Cass, for me, could make a late playoff charge. Like, they can put some pressure on people towards the end of the season. If they can, click and get things together properly on the attacking side. Defensive scramble was great, but on the attack, if they can get that right, then maybe they could do something. But yeah, I'm thinking Hull FC, obviously, it's tough to say right now, but could be looking great. Sailor with space to run. He's got plenty of support, but he doesn't really need it. Sailor is in once again. And it just keeps moving up. He can just dart in different directions instantly. Yeah, it would be a massive shock if we don't hammer Widnes. It would. It certainly would. Listen, Michael. I didn't know this was happening, okay? The news was not known, okay? So, steady on. Steady on. Hat trick already. Bloody hell. I think Casford will improve through the season. Yeah, same. They'll sort things out. I think Tex Hoy is massive for them. Absolutely huge. And the thing is, with Rowan Milnes out for, I believe, roughly a month, mate, Fletcher Rooney had a hell of a game. Like, he looked really comfortable. Dejan Assi I was a bit disappointed with, but if, if it's looking like Fletcher Rooney is comfortable at 1, Dejan Assi improves at 6, and Tex Hoy is actually doing a great job at 7, does Rowan Milnes get in? Or do they force him in? Do they force Milnes to go to 7 to put Tex Hoy at fullback, and then Fletcher Rooney is like shifted on into centre or wing? Something like that. Like, I don't know, but I think it was a cracking start from Cass. But the kick's also good as well. Bloody hell, 60-0. I'm going to watch the game tomorrow. I want to see how they both perform before the season started. I predicted Wire to win the league. Wonder what they can come up with tomorrow. Very interesting. Jenna Brooks also predicted Warrington to win the league as well. I dare not say right now. I've still said that we're still favourites at the moment, just based on the squad that they've got. And their ability to fix mistakes as well. I think Maguire will play who is performing. Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, I can imagine Tex Hoy is going to continue to do well in that 7 role. If he, plays like he did against the Robins. Same with Fletcher Rooney. Just needs Assi to improve. But, maybe Milnes doesn't get in. We'll see. It's a little bit with, I don't know if you agree or not, Kevin, but Ollie Leyland, for me, I can't see him losing his spot for the whole season. Like, he's looked really good to start with. There might be some rotation to give Leon Hayes minutes to get back into full fitness as the season goes on. But I don't know if Leyland's going to lose his spot. I think that's locked in for him this season. Of course, if there's injuries or he does have bad performances, but I don't think he's going to lose it. So we just hit the 58-minute mark. 60-0. There was a ball across from Wellesby that was knocked on by Robertson. So Salford in possession. So we're just waiting for a scrum here. It's yawn, sorry. Scrum for Salford on their own 40. Not far off the halfway line. Go towards the right. Then almost hit halfway. Just gone over it. In towards the middle with Chan. Shifting it left to Morgan. Oh, looked like they had some numbers over on that left-hand side. Getting dragged back by a few. Gets the offload. Second phase. There we go, boys. 59 minutes gone. Chan waiting at dummy half. To Bullock. Few metres there. Salford fans out in force, loud and proud. Pumping those legs through the middle, only 22 metres out. Fifth tackle for Salford. Yates goes left with Morgan. Chips high towards the back left. Go on. Go on. Felt's under it. Takes it cleanly. Nicely done. Oh, penalty for Saints. Contact in the air. Felt getting upset. Those young lads will be ready for a scrap. Don't worry about it. I wonder if Moy will get some game time for us. A few friendlies, cup games. Been to already. Looks like Carty likes to play Rapiner at fullback. Yeah, I wasn't sure what they were going to do with Rapiner. But, I don't know, Moy might get some experiences here and there. But whether he'll break in, I don't know. But it's nice to have somebody that's already had some Super League experience. You might get little bits of it here and there. And then when, if Rapiner is done after this year or retires in a year, 2 years' time, whatever, he's coming towards the back end of his career, then Moy has had little bits of experience. So I reckon they'll just drop him in here and there. Maybe, but I'll tell you, Sam's got a soft spot for Hayes. I think he'll definitely get a chance when he's fit. Hayes was a bit of a leader as well last season, even though his first year. I think Hayes did a great job with, some of the pass decisions he made and kick decisions were great. Like, he really linked up nicely in the attacking structures. I just prefer Leyland's run game. I think his run game is significantly clear of Hayes. And his kicking game is about as good, if not maybe better. In terms of organisation, we'll have to see. But I like Leyland. You could be right. Maybe Hayes just gets a go when he's when he's fit. But if Leyland's doing the job, then I see no reason to take him out. But so far, in the 2 games he's played, he looks like he's ready for it. He's really giving it a go. So the clock is stopped in the moment. 60 minutes and 46 seconds gone. Just checking the captain's challenge here. Potential Salford captain's challenge. So Clark has possession, skips past one, tries to skip past another, looks for an offload. I think Wellesby does take out the Salford player. Hey, Jay with a donation. Thank you, sir. That's very kind of you. That's my first ever stream donation. Thank you, Jay. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Challenge is going to be unsuccessful. Hayes kicking was spot on, and Boss's team about good for wide competition places. Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, as well, Kevin, Adam Holroyd put in some massive performances last year. So, he's another one to challenge Fitzgibbon and Russell. I was hoping Alfie Johnson could maybe, at least push someone on the wing or centres. But you've got Lindup is pushing in the centres at the moment. Because if Toby King has another display like he had against Lee, drop him ASAP. Because that's poor, absolutely poor. So Salford, in good field position now, with a fresh set of 6, 61 minutes gone. Bullock with a carry over the 30. Come on, Salford. In the middle with Chan. Then to Bardiel Wells. 20 metres out, third tackle. They're shifting it right, then they're straighten up. Still on the 20, fourth tackle. They go right. Eat up a few metres, last tackle coming up now. Into the middle. Little chip kick through, recovered by Wellesby. Are they going to say penalty? 2. Take the 2. 2. Take the 2. Oh, I think they're gonna go for it. He was shocking in defence, it was awful. And he started out last season really well in defence. Really helped us out. Looks at more clubs than Tiger Woods. Bullock with the first carry. God, if they can get a try, that'd actually be massive. Yates, a dummy half. They're a metre out. Goes alone. He's going to be held up. Come on. Yates is limping a bit. Oh, I see, Jay. I see what you're doing. Hey. Make it 80 pence. No, but thank you very much. It's, we'll see. We will see. It's something to think about. It's potential. If I can find... If somebody's posted the full game somewhere, I might give it a go and to watch it and just see. So fifth tackle now. Come on, Salford. Come on. Spread the ball out to Morgan. He's going to chip the ball over towards the right-hand side. Oh, it's taken cleanly by Percival. There's a penalty. Penalty for Salford. Fans still want 2. It sounds like the fans are screaming for 2. I mean, it didn't look that bad, really, but there'll be no cards. Here we go. Helliwell with the carry. Salford 2 metres out. 64 minutes gone. Come on. Oh, he's lost possession. Knock on from Salford. Oh, for God's sake. When do you post the predictions? Been so long since the last season, I forgot. I normally post them on a Monday. I do my power rankings. So for Super League, I do power rankings and predictions on Mondays, and then NRL, they'll be posted Tuesdays. Oh. Wormsley with a big carry. So Saints in possession up to their own 30. Sailor skips to the right, makes a few metres. I mean, that's definitely a 6 again, but oh well, who cares? 65 minutes gone. Wellesby with space to run. Got Tristan Sailor with ball. Tristan Saylor scores his 4th bloody try of the game. Well done to anyone with the Sailor in the bloody fantasy team. Do you know what? I'm checking my fantasy league right now. I swear to God, Joe, if you have got Sailor in your fantasy team, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Ow. His team name's Sailing with Tristan and he hasn't even got him in his squad. What are you doing, Joe? It's not good enough, that. Has anyone got him? Have we all got French at 6? I think we might all have French at 6. Oh no, he's got Lewis. Or she's got Lewis, I should say. No one's got Tristan Saylor. That's alright then. That's alright. I'll take it. I'll take it. I should make this 66, so that should be an easy conversion right between the sticks. And it is. There it is. Reckon Rugby League is one of the most difficult sports to predict, unless clubs put their academy team out, of course. Yeah. Yeah. My bloody Salford predictions, honestly, like, oh. I mean, I don't know if anyone knew this was going to happen. Like, but obviously, before even the news came out. Point a minute, yeah. I remember when Warrington did put 80 past Hull FC. That was nice. Is Carl Amell calling him Jackie Chan? Isn't his name Taiki Chan? Or am I mistaken? Sounds like he's calling him Jackie Chan. Make sure you remember me when you make your prediction on Monday. Enjoying the stream so far? Glad to hear it, Jay. I will give Hull the benefit of the doubt. Don't you worry about that. Saints in possession now. 30 metres out. I still need to check something. Salford come up with possession. Let's see. When is this movie? 10 past 9. Yeah, Taiki, isn't it? I swear he's calling him Jackie Chan. 10. I do need to set an alarm. Alright, that'll do. That'll do. Alright, back to it. 66-0 with almost 69 minutes played. Never got a sniff at Wigan. Well, it's difficult to... it's very difficult with the quality they've got. Salford have to kick from inside their own 10. Bounces just in front of the halfway line and is recovered. Recovered by Welsby, I believe that was then. It's with Felt in the middle of the park. Was it Welsby? Who knows? Doesn't matter. So more points on the cards here for St Helens. Whitley with the carry. Delaney. He might bring Jet Li over as well. So about to be 70 minutes. Saints shift it right. They've got the numbers, it looks like. Welsby shrugs off 1. Almost 2. Hitting the back a bit late. That's going to be a penalty to Saints, I believe. Yeah, I can understand the penalty. He just went like straight into his... Yeah. So just under 10 minutes to go. 66-0 here. Can they hit the 80 mark? We will see. They've got to get at least 3 tries in order to do that. Or 2 tries, 2 conversions and a penalty. But what's the point in taking a penalty when you're up this much? And they spread it left. And there's a try. They hit the 7-0 mark. Nine minutes to go in this game. Percival with the kick to come from the touchline. Been a bit up and down, but he's had a lot of kicks from the touchline. Morgan with a chat to the rest of the squad. I like that. You know, just keep the spirits up. All they can do is work hard. They've, you know, been put through a lot today. All they can do, I think, really is just hopefully bond as a team because of it, and that will hopefully serve them a lot of good in the reserves going forwards. And just fitness as well would be good. Be happy if we can score a point. Any idea if there's been 0-0 scoreline before? Apparently 1993 was the last 0-0 in Rugby League. I think that's when I heard it was. The last one was 93. But obviously never in Super League. I can't remember what year the Super League started. Short kick-off, or, well, possibly unintended short kick-off, goes straight into the hands of a Saints player there. Is it Wingfield, maybe? Bell already up to the halfway mark. Wakefield against Saints, that could be an interesting one. Saints hopefully tested properly for the first time. And Wakefield hopefully taking a lot of confidence into that game. Clark gives it to Wormsley. Pushes off a few. Maybe looking to offload at the end there, but doesn't get it. 7 minutes to go in this game, 70-0. Lomax down the left. Cuts back in towards the middle. Offloads the ball over the tops with Welsby. Then Wormsley. Bell shrugging a few off. 3 men in the tackle, bringing him down. Last tackle for St. Helens. A few metres to go. Clark looking left, skipping to the right. Shifting over to the right. Plenty of space to move. And that's going to be Batchelor with another try. I won't add it in just yet. I'll wait for the conversion. Hey Rob, did you see the St. Helens versus Westhull game? If you didn't know, they're an amateur team and I played for them, but not first. I knew that they played, but no, I didn't see it. I did not see it. But who knows? Maybe in the future you will be playing for the first team, and then you'll be on TV. Who knows? See, imagine, Jay, your name could be on that screen one day. Who knows? Joe Batchelor's... he's 30. Is that what they just said? 30? I thought he was still like 25 or something. Alright. Fair enough, that's me told. I remember thinking that T. Ritson was like early 20s. I looked, he was 28. Got that Paul Rudd effect going on. So it is 74 at the moment, just haven't changed it yet. I think the kick should be good. And it is, so it's going to be 76. So just one more try needed in the next 5 minutes to reach the 80-point mark. Which I think they could do. Wouldn't be surprised if it's bloody Tristan Saylor. Absolute mad lad. Salford about to kick off. 4.5 minutes to go in this titanic clash. Delaney with a big hit. 5 defenders surrounding him. Well, I'll look out for Burge then. What position do you play, mate? Let me know. So just under 4 minutes to go. Into the middle with Welsby. Oh, there's a break for Delaney. He's got plenty of support. Is he going to use it? No, he's not. But he can get up and go again. Delaney! He's made it. That's going to be 80. It's the loudest the Saints crowd has been all game. Prop forward can play second. Alright then, well. Burge 8. Or Burge 10. Or Burge 11. Or Burge 12. For Hull FC. In a few years' time. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Or 13. You never know. Maybe you'll shift to a bit of a lock. Ball-playing lock. Like a prime Isaiah Yo, maybe. Well, he's in his prime right now, but who knows. But Bird's not, you never know. If you can transition from a prop to a second row, maybe to a 13 like Benjamin Garcia, then to a 9, who knows. And then a 9, with the experience you can switch to a 7. And then if you're a 7, you can also basically be a 6. And if you're a 6, you could actually play fullback, and then fullbacks transition to winger. Wingers, when they get older, could be centres and then back to second row. So you could basically play everywhere, to be honest, Jay. So, take your pick. $82. Only 13, school helps me build my career. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. It always helps when people have support to be able to get to where they want to go. I think it's different for everybody. Some people, they kind of need to find their own way as they go and like learn off their own backs. And some people, it's good to just get that help and support. So that's good. Following my fave Danny Houghton's footsteps. Well, he had a fantastic career. So best of luck to you, mate. Penalty for Saints. 2 minutes to go. Tristan Saylor gets man of the match, I believe. Be interested to see what the attendance is, actually. Looks somewhat decent. Darryl Clark with all the room in the world to run. Absolutely, what Michael said is spot on. Yeah, we're rooting for you, Jay. We're rooting for you. So, just over a minute to go. About to hit the 79-minute mark. 82-0 to St Helens. Not sure if there's going to be any more points. Salford would hope for something, but they've got a bit of a mountain to climb to get all the way to the other end of the field. They're on their own 10. So, maybe something a bit creative, but it's whether they can execute properly. Could do with a penalty here, just to break out of their own half. Play the ball about 15 metres out from their own line. I was going to say half an hour to go. 30 seconds to go. God, I do not want half an hour more of this. 20 seconds left on the clock. Come on, Salford. Let's get Summit. Come on. Move it around. Get mixy with it. Fourth tackle. Get some offloads. Come on. Morgan. Back inside. Come on, last tackle. 5 seconds. Come on, dude. Just go for it. Go for it. Kicks back towards the middle. Is kicked back. And they recover it. And that's going to be full time. St Helens 82. Salford Red Devils 0. Right, well, can I actually just say, first of all, to the people that have been here for this absolute shit show of a Super League game, thank you very much for being here for a game like this. It is greatly appreciated, not just leaving me here on my own. It's actually very nice of you guys that have been speaking in the chat to not just leave me here completely dry. It's extremely helpful to have people to talk to. It was a hard watch. Typical Saints look, well, you know it. Knocked Hull off top spot, well, you know. Saints just wanted it more, I think. Got the Mighty Wire tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow from 2:45 p.m. So in terms of like TikTok content as well, so there's a link to the TikTok page. TikTok page in the description. I'll be editing a highlights video for the Castleford game, the stream that I was doing for them. Not sure when I'll be able to do the Leeds-Wakefield one. I'll do one for this, but it's going to be a piss take editing all these bloody tries. The table, Saints at the top, plus 82. Hull FC second, Wakefield third, Hull KR 4, Leigh, Huddersfield, Warrington in 7th place. We're on the playoff charge, boys. Come on. Come on. You're welcome. Thanks, Ryan. Kevin, cheers, lads. Come on the wire. Absolutely. Michael, good luck tomorrow, Rob, by all. See you, Michael. So, Ryan, Kevin, Michael, Jay, anyone that's been here, thank you very much for watching it. It's greatly appreciated. And hope you have a great weekend. I'm off to the cinema in a few hours. But yeah. Well, I'll see you later, folks.